Mute camera. Yes. This. Welcome, arriving yoga friends. It's great to have you on board. Happy Wednesday. We're up there goes a cat now. By the way, you might see the message that this is being streamed on YouTube because it is. Your names, images are completely anonymous, and it gives a chance to expand the yoga, the peace, love, and happiness far and wide. If you are joining on YouTube, this is a class for everybody. You just start on your back for 5, 6, 7 minutes. My name is Greg, and I teach yoga for everybody. I'm no longer a circus performer or an acrobat. I'm a human that likes his body to move and be functional. So that's what I'll be working with tonight. By all means, relax, take a load off. There'll be several others wandering in, Facebooking or YouTubing or Zooming. Nice deep breath is in order. Maybe wiggle your legs out a couple of times. Swallow once, circle your jaw around. More friends are joining in via Zoom and live stream. Welcome aboard. You don't have to figure anything out. This is not an intellectual exercise. We'll find our breath. Good. Maybe a quick little review of the day so far, whatever turbulence has hit, whatever the emotional tone has been, we'll allow it to be and then let it dissipate. My Wednesday class is much more yin. It's generally quieter, more peaceful, closer to the ground. Monday is frisky and risky, so hopefully this is the right day for you. As you can see at the start, we really do a shavasana, take the load off kind of thing. It's good for our souls. Let your bones go. Let your eyes drop back. About 4 more minutes of this, and then we'll do some of this and some of that. Maybe we can get the breathing down to our bellies now, some diaphragmatic parasympathetic nervous system stimulating breathing from deeper in ourselves. No rush, no rush. Good. Welcome if you're just cruising in. We got about 3 more minutes on the back. We're breathing our breathes. We're feeling our feels. We're cooling our jets. You can't go 110% all the time. You just can't do it. Just most of the time. Very good. Now a full minute to breathe what you feel and feel what you breathe. Connect those essential human faculties. They truly are one and the same. We breathe what we feel what we breathe. If our breathing improves, our feelings improve. Good. Even more have wandered into class. The parking lot was pretty crowded. So if you're just getting in, we got 2 more minutes on the back. If you're YouTube live streaming for the first time, just relax. Easy does it. Very good. So relaxing our body, having access to our feelings, having calmed our breath. Let's take the biggest inhale we can. Big ol' inhale together. Exhale, let it all go. Be an empty and calm soul for a moment. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate feel good around your body. As they say in car racing, start your engines, take your arms up to the ceiling, lace your hands up over your head, stretch your arms up over your head. See if you can find some first thing in the morning stretchy feeling, like my cat does every morning. He's over here on my side, hiding behind my guitar. He's a very calm and peaceful cat. Now, don't forget to smile because the brain follows the face. Even if you don't want to smile, smile anyway. Even though you do in this class, I bet. Good. Now, draw your knees in for some knee hugging and back rolling. It's a good way to circulate, literally, circulate. Other way. Good. Let's roll up together and talk about doing yoga. Let's just talk about it tonight. I love talking about things. Hey, welcome to my large group of Zoom friends. I'm super extra delighted to see you. And all those YouTubes who are streaming in, we have over 1 million followers. People in Antarctica and Iceland and Tasmania are joining in. I'm just kidding, there's considerably fewer than 1 million, but anytime two or more are gathered. Now, here's my black cat. And if you have a black cat, I bet you love your black cat too. He's just staring at me with loving eyes. So it's good to have your pets nearby. Please close your eyes. In a moment, we'll start moving, but let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra and say a prayer for all beings everywhere, always. Let's send ripple effects of love and truth and wisdom. One peaceful person counteracts 400,000 crazy ones. Om Shalom, peace. Special welcome to Pollywog, our grandson who's in class. He just got in. Hi, Pollywog. Good to see you. See the cat? See the cat over here? He really likes you. He thinks you're the best. Okay, shoulders, one. Now, everybody who's been doing yoga with me since the turn of the century, they're familiar with these movements. But if you're just tuning in, it's like, really? Just taking our shoulders around? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I really like this so far. Well, just you wait. 6, 7, 8. We have people from 2 years old to people in their ninth decade of life in this class. Isn't that cool? Because we're all 0 years old. 6, 7, 8. Good. And something else you'll like? Up you go. And out. Your arms go behind your back. This is the antidote for having your arms stuck down by your side all day long. Poof. Up your back, behind your neck. Saying poof is mandatory, not optional. Stimulate your chakras on the way up, your chakras. Hope you had a good, safe, and sane 4th of July, that you have all of your key limbs. Animals hate the 4th of July. It should be canceled. One more. Poof. Good. Excellent start. I'm going to back up a little bit. Weird if you've never done it before. Lace your hands. Drag your soft, velvety thumbs down the side of your neck. Maybe you were expecting to do down dogs and triangles. Maybe you wanted a little Ekapada Viparita Dandasana too. We do stuff that's way better than that. Not that that's not good, but these movements help you to feel gooder in your body. 6, 7, 8. Good job. Take your opposable thumbs, these amazing things that build cities. Dig your thumbs underneath the corner of your jaw. Totes, relax your face down into your hands and massage your thumbs underneath your jawbone. It's weird. It's stimulating. Those are two of my favorite qualities right there. Go deep if you're a veteran. Careful if you're new. Good. Now hold steady pressure. Give a good puncturing. Good. And one more seated thing before the elite meet to get up on their feet. We take our right fingertips, back left corner of my block-shaped head. I tilt my pumpkin to the right, drop my chin down, tilt my head more, drop my head more, relax my shoulders. I would close my eyes, but it's just too entertaining and amusing to look at my cat right now. I'll leave that up to you. Hey, Pollywog, put your hands on your head, young man. No, he doesn't have to. He has special dispensation. 10 more seconds. He says, that's for old people. He's right. Oh, relax your mouth. Oh, the tension in our mouth. Good. Click your head back up. Click, click, click. It's 3 clicks for me. Left finger's back right corner. Let's tilt asana this way. And then drop your chin, then your neck tilts some more, and your neck tilts some more. You can drop your chin some more, then your head. You get it. Then I'm going to come push my hands down on your right shoulder. Then I'm going to grab your jaw with love and compassion. I'm going to circle your jaw around for you. Time stops. With no movement, there's no time. Did you know that? Time always associates with movement. Theory of relativity and stuff. How would you like to have your 2-year-old grandchild stomping around you while you're trying to do yoga? That is called multitasking. Good, kids. Bring your head back up. Wonderful. Now, we will chant Om once and then we'll be on our feet. If you haven't chanted Om before, it's high time you started. Big inhale. Om. Peace be still. Oh, I love the gaps in between activity. By the way, nice turnout. A lot of you managed to not be here on Monday, I noticed. So fine. I'm glad you're here tonight. Okay, let's be outstanding on our feet. What do you say? Tonight's a hybrid class, meaning it's a hybrid. And we'll start in a forward fold. I use blocks because having turned 40 years old a while back, I like to support my back with my hands on blocks. The main thing is you drop your head, you wag your shag, you dip your do, drain out the thoughts, the thinking, the attitudes, the opinions. We've drawn a lot of conclusions about life. Maybe we're not right. Maybe there's a better thought that could come in if we just relax forward for a moment. This isn't one of our strong first forward folds. It's just a opening salvo. Okay, and then they rise up together. Ooh. Standard operating yoga inhale. I'm wearing one of my short t-shirts to show my belly button. Exhale up. Good. Now, weird if you haven't done it. Left foot forward, right toenails. Swirlate your heel around. 3, 5. Some people say, is this yoga? To which I say, who's asking? Other way. 1. Yeah, it's yoga. Yoga is what the mindset you bring to movement. It's the synchronicity of all these movements. 7, 8. Sink into your feet. This is a carefully curated sequence that comes from well over 50 years of doing yoga in my case. Sink in a little lower. Does that make me an expert? No, it makes me a master. Humble too. Come up and out. Right foot forward, left toenails. You know I'm facetious, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looney Bin's having a bath, so he likes to hang out in the yoga vibe. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oh, he caught his first big lizard yesterday. I thought it was a snake. It was so big. He was flipping it around, and I managed to save it in time while it had its eyes and its key limbs. 7, 8. Sink into your feet. I think lizards are probably the perfect cat toy. Wouldn't you agree? Good. Come up and out. Now, legs out wide like this, not too wide, not the splits, not yet. Arms out for big hugs. And right, left, right, right, left, left, right. Just kidding. Just do what I'm doing. I'm learning the drums. It's all about right, right, and left, left. But this is simpler for, if you're seeing this for the first time, isn't this the best yoga? Don't you feel like sharing it with all your friends? If you don't have friends, do more yoga. 3, 1. Good. All right, now up the cat pulled the cushion down on top of his head. No laughing. Swing your arms, you guys. Now this is the one where the elite meet to grip their feet. They close their eyes. They kind of slap themselves silly. The more you swing, the more you grip your feet. It's the best of both worlds. 3, 2. This gets residual tension out. All right. Sometimes human relationships don't go perfectly everywhere all the time, and stuff builds up, feet hip distance apart. And this is called, I don't know, this is called you kind of go down and you kind of go up. It's roly-poly guacamole. You stay loose and languid, easy and breezy. Arms are hangy and subtle. Looney's at the top of his bin now. There he is. He likes supervising class. Dogs have owners. Cats have staff. Good. Inhale, you guys. Feet together. Stand up on your tippy toes. And show me your belly button because you're stretching up so high. I swear these shorts and a short brown t-shirt and a short haircut. Do I look 5 years old or what? To which you say, no, not really even close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up on one. Now, I do believe, however, yoga keeps you looking young and healthy and way younger than your chronological age. Wouldn't you agree as you're walking around that you see other people your age and you think, boy, I look way younger than they do? That's yoga. Good. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head, knuckleheads, and we'll side bend and show our sides. Ooh, I'm feeling bendy today, making up for Monday. And all the people who didn't show up, inhale up, just kidding. And this way, maybe you thought it was a holiday. Very confusing this week, wasn't it? Good job, you guys. Up you go. And release. Okay, feet hip distance apart. Now, earlier we did the neck stretch and the tilt. Now we're going to do neck rolls. 1, 3. Relax your shoulders, lose your mind. Everything is working out fine. Stop worrying. Don't worry, be happy. That's actually a quote from a great yogi, not Bobby McFerrin. H, other way. 1, 2, 3. How can people not do this? You just got to do the yoga every day. 6, 7. Good. Best pose ever invented. Falling asleep in public. Drop your chin down. Close your eyes. If you peek forward, it's like the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. You don't want to open your eyes. Remember what happened to those guys? Speaking of which, will you be taking in the new one 40 years later? Excellent. Shoulders. 1. Now you might say, we did shoulders before, and you know what? You'd be right, but I don't think you can circulate your shoulders. Well, you could do it too much, but this isn't that. 6, 7, 8. Shoulders go the other way. Hands are soft and buttery. 6, 7. Good. Speaking of buttery, soft, fast, frisky hands. If you haven't seen this before, go like this. These are called go like this. Other way. This is called go like that. Then do it faster, faster. Other way again. Good. And shake away cares and worries. We're all going to make it to the promised land. It just is easy to forget sometimes, isn't it? Ups and downs. Yoga, if there is a shortcut, and there probably isn't, but yoga is it. Faster, faster. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin. Say to yourself inside of yourself, I am the most powerful declaration in the universe. I am a calm, peaceful soul, and you will be that. Good. Relax your arms down. Inhale. Place your paws up high. Good. Feet together again. Now we're going to push the earth down, sky up. Yeah, this t-shirt might be for washing cars from now on. Lean left, lean a little more because I said so. Well, that's not valid. Inhale up, you guys. Exhale out over to the right. See, now our brains are turning off and our endogenous morphines are flowing. Up you go. And a forward fold down to my blocks, and whatever you got, drop your head off. Breath work consists of lifting your heels, bending your knees, looking forward. That's soft and happy. Exhale, straighten your legs, and let's feel some group suffering, shall we? Go deep. 1, 2, 3. Come on up. Shared joy is increased, shared pain is decreased. Exhale out. That's true, isn't it? Hands on your hippies, feet out wide, toes in, way more than me. And let's circumnavigate our globes. At the start, it's a little crunchy, it's a little limited, and then it just becomes, you can barely control the southern hemisphere. It's just going out of control down here. Hey, down there, knock it off. 6, 7, the hips are like, shut up. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, when you do yoga with me, you learn how to count to 8, 6, 7, 8. Up you go. Now it gets real. Lace your hands behind your back. Feet out this wide. Heels in, toes out. This is called kangaroo. And you come down, you put your head and your kangaroo tail all the way down on the floor. Then you look forward, you sit on your kangaroo tail. Then you lift your kangaroo heels. Then you drop your head down and your butt down. Then you look in your kangaroo pouch to see if Joey's there. Now, I just want your heels up and your butt on the floor. Can you do that? Asks Mr. Rogers. Inhale, look forward again, heels up for strong feet. Exhale, head down. Good, drop your heels. Boy, of the million people watching on YouTube, we might have lost about 100,000 there, but those who stay will be rewarded. Exhale out. Ooh, I get kind of dizzy on that one. Good, hippity hop your feet together. Dink, jumping for joy. And knee fruit salad. 1, 2. Well, what are you doing, Mr. Teacher? Knee looping. I'm a knee looper. 5. The key is to go lower than you're going. Other way. 1. Keep your feet supple, soft, and relatively still. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Excellent. You're doing good. Exhale out. Go to cool movement if you've not done it. Extra cool if you have. Left arm in front. Clap for yourself for coming to class. Now actively pull up. Hands forward. Party hats. Tippy toes. Stretchy tippy toes. Oh, way up. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. I don't ask much, just all you got. If you lose your balance, good. You'll find it. Open your eyes, drop your heels. 4th side bend. Now I'm going to turn my chest up to make my ribs squeak. And I'm going to smoosh down into my right foot, especially. Up you go. Let's extra stretch to the right. You might say something technical like, but breathe. Good, kitty cats, up you go. Arms are down, flips them over, drop your head off, bonk. Lift your heels, bend your knees, breath work for veterans. Exhale the air out, get empty, stay empty. It's called Baya Kumbhaka. You can go deeper on empty 2, butt up 3. Rise up, yokes. Up you go. I can't say that my brand of yoga will actually make you younger, but what I will say unequivocally and scientifically is that you won't age anymore. Can you say that on YouTube? I might be canceled. Arms out, right arm in front, hands in, applesauce, pull, fingers forward, party hats, tippy wizard party hats, extendo embarrassing t-shirt party hats. It's starting to look like a halter top. You can tell I'm getting stretchier. Way up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 4, 1. Stay up on 2. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. And one more to the right. This is called palm tree. So push into the earth. Turn chest up. Well, up you go. Arms are down. Flippy flops them over. Your head falls off. Lift heels, bend knees. Look forward, bright future. Exhale, even grab your ankles. Pull yourself into a deep no breathing forward fold. 3, 2, 1. Come up. Hey, we're just about ready to get going. Inhale. On exhale. You are going to love the next maneuver. Inhale. Now pull prayer hands down, turn to the right, and scrunch a bunch with your left elbow as much outside your right elbow as you can. Some people have such bendy ankles, knees, and everything, their left hand can touch the floor. You could do that, but I want to see your ankles bend so much. In fact, I'm going to come over and tip you over. Sorry, and you're just going to be solid yet resilient, firm yet bouncy. Squat a little more, lift your toes, splay all of your toes and wiggle your ring toe, the bird toe. Good, we're just going to be here for the rest of class, sorry. Good, drop thy arms, come up. Woo! Oh, feel like $100. Great line from Caddyshack. We should all watch that together. Release out. That movie has more famous lines than any movie by far. Inhale up. Even if you're not a golfer, watch that movie. Pull your hands down and scrunch as much as you can down and to the left. Maybe even your shoulder goes outside your knee. That's what little kids do because they're so bendy. Try reaching your right hand to the floor. Does it reach with your heels down? Me neither. So I just keep my hands in prayer, pull my hands into my chest. I stare right down at the floor as if the answer to all of my questions is in the carpet somewhere. Lean back into your heels, line up your shins and your knees, drop your chin. And we hold it just long enough that you won't leave the class, and just long enough that you get all the benefits from staying in the class. Good, drop thy arms down. Come up, kids. Not too much more standing stuff. We are doing a bit of a hybrid tonight. Good, arms out to the side. Now this is a move that I made up. It's called Scary Crows, and you go side to side, but you're also multitasking with the twisting of your arms in and out. Now, not only does that have physiological benefits, it just makes you absurdly happy for no reason, which is right up my alley. Good. Can you pray with your hands behind your back? If you cannot, I simply ask that you grab your wrists or your elbows behind your back. Speaking of behind my back, there's my cat. Kind of a moochie. Attendance goes way up when I kiss my cat. Shrug your shoulders around. We don't come so much for the yoga. It's mostly the cat. Other way. 1, 2. Don't think I don't know that. Good. Now turn your face to the right and our final side bend this evening. Tilt over pretty strong. Cut the waistband in. Legs grip together. Feet strong. Heart open. Up you go. Turn, just your face to the left. Arc your right shoulder blade over your left. Doing good. Lean in. Good, and come up. And tonight, just one balance pose, meaning on one foot. Not yet, though. Up you go. Arms out to the side. Right arm sweeps under. Fold up your wingies, and you could just bring your left knee over and bring your toes down over here on the right side. Then you still have kind of a training wheel. But if you're past training wheels, lift your left foot, balance. And if you're bendier than me, which is a lot of people, put your left ankle behind your right ankle. And then squeeze yourself like an icky sponge. That's not a very nice thing to call my friends. Squeeze yourself like a fresh, clean, pristine sponge. Pretend there's a little stool just underneath your behind as you sit down on it. Woo. Good, kid. Foot down. Inhale up. Up you go. Good job. Good. Let's do a poof up your back to keep our arms supple, happy, and strong. Do this in line at the supermarket. Everyone else will do it. Arms out. Look out for your neighbors. Arms out wide for big hugs. Left arm under. Zoop. Left knee. Did I screw that up? Right knee over. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. How could I screw that up? Sink in. Now lift the lift the foot that's not holding you up. Not sure which. Do not lift both feet at the same time. Put one foot behind the other one. If you can lift both feet at the same time, you should be teaching the class. Squat as low as you can and squeeze the ick out of yourself. Rise up, yokes. Inhale. And a concluding standing forward fold before we're on the earth again. Come on down, kitty cats. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, super bright future. Exhale, drop thy head off, butt up, don't breathe. Deep forward fold, deep, reasonably deep. 2, 3. Good, we'll come up for a beautiful group Om together. It's like we're in church choir. Chant so loud you can't hear me. Golly, you guys sound good. Hands at your beautiful heart. Drop your chin. Connect to source, God, love, spirit, being, infinite higher organizing power. It doesn't mind what we call it, as long as we do call it from time to time. God gets lonely without us. How do you feel when you don't see your kids? How do you feel when you do? Okay, kids. All right. Now, we did some seated. We did some standing. Now we're back seated. Obvi, right? Now, if there's one thing for practical, pragmatic yoga that's necessary, it's overcoming the influence of sitting all day long. So to do that, you have hands. You set them back here, and you just elevate your buns as high as they go. Now, maybe you're not a circus performer or gymnast, but if you just lift and do what you can, then that's all you need to do. Good, and sink down, kids. All right, now switch the cross. Now this time, instead of our hands like this, we'll turn them upside down. We'll set them back down here like this. On exhale, we'll drop our chin and have horrible posture. We might say, oh. Then poof, poof. Now, wherever your hips are, just lift your hips higher than your hips. Good, kitty mittens. Come on down. Excellent. Good progress. Stretch your legs out. Now, the pose that's always voted hardest in yoga in every year's poll is to have your legs extended and to lean out forward over your legs. In fact, it's so unpopular with me that I pretty much could go the rest of my life without doing it, but just lean forward. And if you want, go ahead and compare yourself to me. Sometimes I'm a warning, sometimes I'm an example. Some people can fold all the way flat and they make it look so easy. And those people drive me crazy. Relax your shoulders, don't bounce. When you reach that edgy feeling like, yikes, if I go any further, it's off to the emergency room, just play that edge. Pull your little baby toes in. Make your inner ankle bones mooch a little closer together. Don't round your back. If you can build patience in the midst of this, you're well on your way to full human enlightenment. 2 weeks. Good kitty cats. Oh, that pose. Okay, show me your hands. Set them down. Feet in. Rocket hips to the moon. Rocket ships to the moon. Oh, there's my cat. He doesn't fit in his bin anymore. Wasn't he just a kitty? Lift up. All right, come on down. All right, I'm going to move slightly over just for a little different angle. Now I'm going to extra flop my left thigh. To me, this looks like somebody sitting with attitude, left thigh over their right. My sister used to do this. When she was angry, her foot would move around. Then I knew, leave the house. Good, now bring this foot underneath because you can and I can't. Now, whether you did that or not, just slide in as far as you can with your knees and ankles or just your knees crossed. Walk your hands in as far as you can. Now, lift your hands. Just kidding. I don't know one person, I know 2 people that can do that. They're so over the center of their body. Good, now lift up as high as you can and stand up on your right tippy toes. Head back like a movie star. You are. Good, kitty cats. And please come on down. Keep your legs crossed thus. Slightly different angle for me, not for you. You're fine. And reach up and grab uppermost knee. Rest your head down. Drop your chin. Squeeze your knees in. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 out of 10 people have their ankles crossed too, so whatever. Good, now lift your head. Can you put your nose on your knee? Can you bring your knees in and lift your head so much that your knee touches your nose? Good, fingertips on the back of your head. 10 crunches. 1, 2. Normally I say it's almost bathing suit season, but it is. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, you should always have a yoga blanket by just in case of emergency. And this is one. Take your knees down to the right. And if you're not the most flexible person in the world, Dr. Greg prescribes a blanket underneath your neck. Roll your torso open to the left. Close your eyes and breathe and let your bones relax, your skin settle, your blood cool. We're more into yin now, aren't we? The poses last longer. There's more time for introspection. Cats do yin yoga all the time. Beautiful, you guys. Let's bring these knees back up. shall we? Good, now we'll counterpose by unwinding our knees. We'll pull our knees into our armpits. We'll grab our great big toes, and we'll counterpose with happy babies. Now, if you're perfectly flexible, you don't need a blanket underneath your head. If you're something less than perfectly flexible, a blanket goes a long way. Good, now I'm going to roly-poly side to side. I've done this for years to soothe my lower back, and I'm very happy with my back and my lower back. And I use my body a lot. Roll it out. Good, then back to happy baby for 3 breaths. Good, now let go of your feet and let's roll up together. And we'll stick the dismount. Sticking the dismount is the nomenclature for praying with your hands and feet. We clap when we pray with our hands and feet. This shows suppleness and resilience. Then push into your hands and feet really strong. Crush grapes in between your hands and feet. Good, now bring your knees in together and wrap your arms underneath your knees as much as you can. Keep your knees really bent. Am I asking you to straighten your legs? Not yet. Now sit as tall as you can. Now perfect yogis, which I'm not, they just straighten their legs all the way. But I don't want to strain my back. I'm golfing tomorrow. I have a rich, full life. I do just enough yoga to keep me healthy, happy, and strong. Do I care that other people are more flexible than me? Yes, I do, but I've gotten over it. Bend your knees, set your knees down, and for a brief respite before side B, we'll massage the middle center bottom of our feet, and we'll wagulate our knees a little bit. This is called dilly-dallying, because who wants to do all those gut crunching things again? Wag your knees. No, this is actually productive. Do this. Good. After a while, you get really good and you can straighten your arms and push your knees all the way down. Okie dokie. Greg is putting his blanket where his head's going to go, kind of over here. On your back. No, actually not yet. Not on your back yet. Sorry, my bad. I've made 2 mistakes tonight. Cross your right thigh over your left. Now, just show me how you elegant folks bring your right ankle underneath, because it's so cool when you can do that. Whoop. But now it's hard, even if you can do that, to slide in until you hear, well, I don't know what you're going to hear, just as far as you can. All the way in, touch your knee to your nose. Now, stay right here and lift your arms up to the ceiling. Ho! Laura Ham can do it from Pleasant Hill because she's very bendy. Okay, bring your hands down. People in Tasmania are going, who the hell is Laura Ham? Well, you should know. Okay, now kids, from here, if anybody's going to have fun in class, it's going to be me. Now lift up as high as you can and stand way high up on your tippy toes. Thrust your hips up. Relax your ponytails back. Chest up 2. And come on down. Good, you guys. Now, get that block out of the way. Now, if you can't grab your left knee, grab your right knee, but try to grab lefty. Rest your head down. And this squeezes the ick out of us, ICK. Squeeze, good. Good, now lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Let go of your knee and touch your knee to your nose. Contracting. Good, fingertips on the back of your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze. 5, more. 3, 2, One, rest your head down. Ah, you say. Good. Now, with your knees and your ankles crossed optimally, but at least your knees, take your knees down to the left. Greg recommends blanket underneath your head unless you're wildly flexible. Roll your torso open to the right. If you're insanely flexible, your right shoulder blade comes down. If you're a normal person, maybe not. Close your eyes. Enjoy this part. Let the breath lengthen out. Finish the exhalations all the way. Just like we should chew and swallow our food before we take another bite, we should finish our breath before we take the next one. Although just stuffing my face as fast as possible has its benefits too. Good, kids, bring the knees back up. Widen them out. Grab thy great toes. And we'll happy baby it for a moment. There's just nothing that gets the deep tissue of your hips like this good yin pose. Not at the start, but after 30 seconds, you start to feel a kind of a volcanic lava beginning to pour down the muscles of your legs and hips and stuff. That's a distressing metaphor, sorry. Hang on, literally. Now, are you hunching your shoulders? I want you to stop that. I want your shoulders to relax. Drop your chin. And then legs reach up to the sky. The sky is the limit. And we'll widen our legs out for the splits. Now, if you're a really tight, stiff, terrified person right now, you can moderate by how long or how far. And if you're one of my long-term veterans, fighter pilot yogis, full splits. Don't worry, not too long, just until 7 o'clock. Just kidding. 10, 9. It's better to be firm and stable rather than just shaky and trying to mail it in. Stay active. 3, 2, 1. And the kids rolled up together. Whoop. Oops. All right. Good sequence. By the way, remember, it's no one movement. It's called synchronicity. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts, which is good to know. And one seated forward fold before we go into concluding yin sequence. Okay. There's a cat in the way. Just negotiate for a little space. Stop thinking. Okay, friendly friends, please come up. And my favorite of all yin sequences that will leave you feeling grounded, rooted, stable, calm, serene, and peaceful. Right leg out, left ankle over the top. After a while, you'll be able to fold your right shin in and your left pointy ankle bone is just to the right of your right knee, okay? You might want to pull back on your hip flesh a little. Now, this is called a asana, a seat. Just sitting like this with your spine tall and closing your eyes is in and of itself a very good yoga posture. We could meditate for 20 minutes, but I wouldn't do that to you without fair warning. Good, now grab your elbows the habitual way, brings them up. and work out about a month of anguish, tension. Ugh. And then arms down, swim toward me, pull back carefully, not too far. Now right arm under, and then elbows ups and downs and lefts and rights, or lefts and rights and ups and downs. You decide. Good. Now elbows as far to the right as you can get them, including your chest to the right. Turn your face to the left, drop your chin, close your eyes. We're eternal spiritual beings having an unusual temporal experience. Boy, is it an addictive adventure we're in, but yoga kind of pops us out of it so we can see through it. Good. Back to the center. Now release from here. If you don't have blocks, get some. You might need a bunch of blocks to bring your head down. Do that. If you're flexible, you need a smaller edifice. Use your cat if you've got no blocks. I got to tell you, you guys have some awfully cute pets out there. I got to tell you. Helga's cat, Laura's cat, Anne's dogs, Anne's grandchild, the cutest of all possible creatures. I was listening to a famous musician the other day. He just turned 70 and he was being interviewed. He's like, well, what's going on in your life now that you're not a rock star anymore? And he goes, well, I've got 7 kids, which keeps me busy, and about, 48 grandchildren. And he says, if I knew having grandchildren was this much fun, I just would have skipped right to having grandchildren. Come on up. Everybody laughed. Good job, you guys. Okay, we'll move this out of the way. Skip right to having grandchildren. That's what I'm going to do. Left leg out. I don't know how you do that. Right ankle over, plop. Cats everywhere. Good. If you're YouTubing for the first time, if you can learn to sit in yogasana, this one pose alone will take care of all the rest. And where were we? We're going to grab our elbows. We're going to switch it the odd feeling way. We'll bring them up. You might stop here because you're tight as a boiled owl. But after a while, if you hang out with me, you'll be very disarming. You'll be able to go side to side a lot. After a while, this feels gooder and gooder. Good. Now, when your arms come down, they fling out for extra big hugs because we all need that sometimes. It's your left arm that comes under. Ups and downs, lefts and rights. My job is to deliver as much intelligent, fruitful yoga as I can in about an hour so that you stay healthy, happy, and strong. So keep coming to my class forever and tell your friends. Now take your elbows all the way to the left, face 2. Then take your face all the way to the right. And now say to yourself inside of yourself, I am a calm and peaceful cat. Time stops. Thinking stops. Good. Back to the center. Then I don't know how many blocks you need. Maybe you don't have any blocks. There we go. You should get some. And this will be our concluding pose before Shavasana. Try to balance the weight of your head and your hips. Balance the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere of your being, the poles. Ausgezeichnet. Come up. I bet it's 7 o'clock. Oh, 7:01. So this is where we do 5 minutes of Shavasana. If you're brand new to yoga, it's called too good to be true. I actually have to be quiet for 5 minutes while you lay on your back with a bolster underneath your knees and a blanket underneath your neck. You can cover yourself with a blanket, not your face, and then you get to do nothing for 5 minutes except heal and relax and restore and integrate and heal. Sorry, one thing, don't forget to jiggle your body parts, your behind, your shoulder blades, your just let it go. Okay, my friends, begin to come back nice and slow. Take your time. Enjoy the afterglow. Breathe back into your body. Good. Feel your body weight on the earth. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate some smooth, gentle feel good through yourself. When you're ready, curl onto your right side. Curl up all over yourself. Good. Then, keeping our eyes closed as we always do, it's part of our ritual. We sit up together with our eyes closed, cultivating the connected feel on the inside. And we fit better in our skin, don't we? Or our fur. We'll bring our hands into our paws into our heart. Drop your chin down. Together we'll feel holy, sacred, and reverent. Grateful for the infinite gift of being itself. That's a pretty good gift. In gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation, all together, the mighty Wednesday yogis, we all say, Namaste. As always, I say goodnight to the YouTube live streamers. It was great to have you on board. Please make sure you like whether you